Yes.
Item 17 also.
Please take page wise. Page one.
Page 1, item
1 to
1 to 12.
May I please?
Item 12, ma'am.
12. Your matter is
11, Lordship.
11. 11. Adjourned with liberty to mention. Acharya, adjourned with liberty to mention. Your matter.
Item 17.
Item.
No, not in page 1.
Item 7, you will also be regular.
Adjourned with liberty. You have to, I cannot direct listing before the assembly. That's not
Item 9, my lord.
adjourned with liberty.
Item 9, my lord. Permitted to withdraw, my lord.
Okay. In the memo, just mention the number.
Yes, ma'am.
आपण रखला बेले 9 लिखी रखो. Yes, next.
Item 3, Your Lordship.
3.
Subhendu Kar is to conduct this matter.
Adjourned.
Yes, sir.
Adjourned, you have to mention it. Don't please expect that I will direct the other bench to take the matter. Yes.
Item 6, my lords, adjourned with liberty. Item 6, my lords.
6.
Adjournment with liberty.
Yes.
Obligement.
Item is still.
Sorry, sir.
16.
So, we're going there.
Page 2, item 13 to 20.
Item 16.
Item 20.
Mention it like for it.
Item 20, Lordship. Pray for an adjournment.
Just look at your colleague in the. Yes, he's there. Yes. 17, you are saying.
Yes.
You want adjournment? What's your name, madam?
Shriji Chimanka.
Okay.
Yes.
There, your power is there. Your Pradeep Dasma Patra. Item 16, who mentioned? अच्छा हो ठीक है 20
Lordship, pray for an adjournment. Item 20.
yes
Supplemental list, item 1.
I please, Your Lordship.
so Sudhir Kumar Malik for the
Yes. No, application seeking for direction to the Tahsildar Jharsuguda, opposite part number 3, to issue the ROR in favor of a petitioner because the petitioner is purchased the land. By the
let them obtain instruction.
yes.
So Sudhir Kumar Malik for the petitioner, Mr. Jahanta Kumar Bala, additional government advocate for the opposite parties. Those persons who are parties in the mutation case,
Yes.
have you applied for mutation?
Yes, ma'am. Only representation at that time the board of revenue circular 15B re file kari अपन किंतु एबे board of revenue को government resolution आसी गलानी तहसीलदार is the competent authority to issue the ROR. Present
नहीं जो
board of revenue
actually कौन problem है चीना जोड़ा का genuine transaction even सेंटा करू नाहंती ସେଥିରେ ଆପଣ ମାନଙ୍କର ରୋଲ ବହୁତ ଅଛି ଆପଣ ମାନେ you should educate yes there is difficulty here what has happened 15 ବି କାହିଁକି ନା in that due time ରେ ହେଇପାରନି ତାପରେ ମାନେ settlement ହେଇଗଲା
yes
settlement ପରେ ଆପଣ apply କଲେ
yes
you discovered that
representation ଟା ଯେ disposal ହେଇଗଲେ ବି
representation disposal leave matter ରେ revenue matter ରେ statutory authority ରେ କଣ କହିପାରିବ
ଏବେ statutory
we do
authority
not know what has happened
yes
so that is how I was trying to understand from you that what is the status of any kind of this kind of hard learned counsel for the petitioner. It is submitted that the petitioner has it is the petitioner or the legal heirs?
LR legal yes of the I am petitioner
Original purchaser
vendor
LR of the purchaser. Petitioner of the is LR's petitioner is the LR of purchaser what purchased land by registered sale deed number 945 RSD number 945 dated 6/5/1983. he has, but the problem is that here the representation doesn't work. এটা ରେଗୁଲେସନ ପାଇଁ ନୁହଁ, ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ କଣ ରେଗୁଲେସନ ସର୍ଭିସ ଭଳିଆ କଲେ ହବ? ମୁଁ ଡୋଲି ଅଛି ଆଜ୍ଞା 100 ବର୍ଷ କାମ କଲିଣି, ମତେ ରେଗୁଲାରାଇଜ କରନ୍ତୁ, ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ। ଆଇ ଏମ୍ ଭେରି ହାପି ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଆଇ ସେଣ୍ଡ ଡିସ୍ପୋଜାଲ ହେଇଗଲା। ଇ ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଦିସ୍ ଇଜ ୟୁ ହାଭ୍ ଟୁ ଗିଭ୍ ଫଲୋ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ପର୍ଟିକୁଲାର ଅଛି, ତା ଦେହରେ ଫର୍ମ ଅଛି, ତ ସେଇଥିରେ ଆପଣ ଆପ୍ଲାଏ କରିବେ, ସେଟା ରେଜିଷ୍ଟର ହବ, ତାପରେ ନୋଟିସ ହବ, ସର୍ଭେ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଆସିବ। ଅଲ୍ ଦୋଜ ଥିଙ୍ଗସ୍ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ବି ଡନ୍ ବାଇ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ। हाँ, complete last sentence था कुछ full stop मिला? The predecessor of लिखे ले? नहीं, कैसे आखिर पढ़ो? Who purchased the land? RSD number so and so, dated so and so. It is submitted that ଆପଣ କେବେ ଆପ୍ଲାଏ କଲେ, କୋଉଠି ଲେଖିଲେ, କିଛି ତ ଲେଖି ନାହିଁ, କଣ କରାଯିବ?
23/5/2024
24 ରେ ଆପଣ ଆପ୍ଲାଏ କଲେ?
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
The petitioner had applied for carrying out the necessary mutation in the revenue record of rights by filing application dated 23/5/2024. It is submitted that the necessary orders are to be passed in the said application. But you are not very sure, you are tentative. ଆପଣ କେବେ ମ୍ୟୁଟେସନ ପାଇଁ ଫାଇଲ କଲେ କି ନାହିଁ, କିଛି ନାହିଁ, ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି। ସାବିକରେ କଣ ମ୍ୟୁଟେସନ ହବନି, ଖାଲି ହାଲରେ ହବ।
ସାବିକ ହାଲ ପ୍ଲଟ ଇଣ୍ଡେକ୍ସ ଦେଇଥିବେ, ଏବେ ବି ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ରେକର୍ଡ
ଆପଣ ଯୋଉଟା ଦେବେ ପ୍ରି ସାବିକରେ ବି ହେଇପାରିବ, ଏଟା କଥା ନାହିଁ। ଆପଣ କେବେ ଦେଲେ ସେଟା ତ ଆପଣ ନିଜେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି 25 ରେ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ ଦେଲେ 24 ବର୍ଷରେ। Lord AG shall obtain instruction,
My lord.
Regarding the status of the said representation.
My lord.
It shall also the authority shall also instruct whether the petitioner needs to apply again or in any particular manner, or has to provide any other document for taking necessary action by the authority. Stop. List after tomorrow.
2 weeks, man.
List after 2 weeks. Liberty to mention the listing before the assigned bench.
Item 2.
Mr. Dikhiranjan Gupta for the petitioner, the J.K. Bala, AGA for the opposite parties. Yes.
It has purchased a land, my lord, and subsequently the ROR is corrected in her name.
Oh.
And out of that land, 3 patches of land she has already sold to different persons, and that was mutated.
Oh.
But now she wants to sell some portion of the remaining land, my lord, for which the sale deed was executed and presented before the sub-register of my lord. But neither that was accepted nor that was rejected, man. The lot was there
In 2018.
no, my lord. The annexure 4 recently, my lord.
8 25
8 my lord. And prior to that, my lord, inquiry also conducted by the annexure 5, page 43, and the RI submitted inquiry report that.
Okay, hard lawyer counsel for the petitioner. It is submitted that the petitioner being
The owner.
the 51 owner of land, which is supposed to be sold by sale deed, executed on 8/8/2025. Stop. However, the registering authority, that is sub-register Balyanta, OP number 5, after the deed was presented, has not taken any action. Hence the writ. Hence the petition. the learned AGA, the the learned AGA upon advance copy sum appears on behalf of the opposite parties and shall obtain instruction.
My lord.
List after 2 weeks, liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench.
Yes. Item 3.
Did I mention Kalina
Arjan.
So Asit Kumar Das for the petitioner, Mr. J.K. Bora AGA for the state.
Yes, sir. Inadvertently, item 4 I was mentioning it said item 3, item 4 university.
You mean to say that tinta mention heini?
No, it's my item 4.
Tin lekhantu non appearance for the petitioner when the matter is called. Appearance bolo science likhibe. To grant further opportunity, the matter is adjourned. Liberty to mention before the assigned bench for listing. Okay, Mr. Patri. So D Patri, item 4 re, Mr. J.K. Bora AGA. The learned counsel for the petitioner 6 and has adjournment. Stop liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench.
Item 5.
5 earlier listed, Mr. Ponda. Any instruction?
Find the counter.
Yes.
Item
Jenna.
5.
You are Mr. Jenna. Your name, sir?
Ranjan Durga, sir.
Ranjan Durga. Mr. R. Durga. For the petitioner, Mr. AGA, SB Ponda AGA for the opposite parties. Yes, Mr. Durga.
Sir, kindly taken up this matter for next week, sir.
Next week on this page cannot direct. The learned counsel for the petitioner 6 and has adjournment. The learned AG files that submits that the counter has been filed, copy
Yes.
has been served.
Yes, copy has been.
Copy has been served. Stop. Para, the matter is adjourned. Liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench.
Item 6.
Mr. KMH Niyamati. Hybrid mode election ta sutre. KMH Niyamati for the petitioner. Mr. SB Ponda AGA for the state. The learned counsel for the petitioner being present in VC 6 and has adjournment. Stop. Liberty, petitioner shall have liberty for mentioning. Liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench.
7.
So Vijay Kumar Behra for the petitioner, Mr. SB Ponda AGA for the opposite party. Same order. The petitioner 6 and has adjournment. Liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench.
Item 8.
Yes, madam.
On behalf of Mr. Amitabh Tripali, kindly adjourn the matter.
Appointment order.
Radhani Bodponda.
Radharani Borponda. Mrs. R. Bodaponda. Upon R election, R election. Mrs. R. Bodaponda for the petitioner on behalf of Amitabh Tripathi. Amitabh Tripathi for the petitioner. Mr. SB Ponda AG for the opposite parties. The learned counsel for the petitioner 6 and has adjournment. Stop. Para. Liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench.
Item 9.
Mr. Ambika Prasad Mishra for the petitioner, Mr. SB Ponda AGA for the state. The petitioner, the learned counsel for the petitioner files memo of date mentioning the following. Quote further. Accordingly, the petition is disposed of. Mr. Niranjan Ponda for the petitioner, item 10.
Item 10.
Of the state.
For a direction to the Tahsildar Dharmashala for demarcation of my land, because I have the bona fide title, record of rights also stands in the my name on dispute.
So let them take instruction. Mr. Niranjana Ponda for the election. Sorry. Item 10.
Can it be disposed, sir?
No. Don't make me sub-collector. I will continue to be High Court judge. This kind of products, you go to the sub-collector, collector or the revenue secretary. कहिए से जो तहसीलदार को कहिए एटा कर दबो. We are not that, sir. We are at much higher level, including you.
Sir.
You are fighting for right. They have to do it.
Sir.
So disposal कौन होते? So काहे करना भी कहिए आगो. यह सुविधा अच्छी. You see that has actually revenue system रे बहुत problem एटा उठे होची.
Basic problem is तहसीलदार के दायित्व दबा because they are ignorant of the civil law as well as the revenue law.
आइडिया नहीं.
ना तहसीलदार कमिशनर पद नहीं.
एटा ताले अपन तहसीलदार हेलेनी अपन देठी पढी प्रैक्टिस करले बॉम्बे गले तबे ठीक आसले.
आज्ञा.
से तांको एक्सपेक्ट करछन पढो.
तहसीलदार
अपन तहसीलदार रेवेन्यू लॉ जेती दरकार सेठी पढिबे ना सेते सब.
आज्ञा revenue law टा confined with all civil laws.
Once upon a time, actually, these were all the subject matter.
That is the difficulty. Why the lot of revenue cases are pending before the Tahsildar, Commissioner, Collector, Sub-Collector, all this? Because they are lack of adequate civil law.
You have to make them aware. Now, one point is that these matters were earlier before the magistrate.
Sir.
Prior to coming up these rules,
Again.
these matters were there before magistrate. The petitioner had lawyer counsel for the petitioner. It is submitted that demarcation case upon the 19 रे file करछन पळे आसले High Court.
No, we have, they have initiated the proceeding, but they say, so one advocate came and say that matter is also pending with the civil court, so demarcation proceeding has been stopped. I also.
आगुरी टापर फाइल करथिन ना से
हमने करिजु आ के कोन ताकर किछि क्वेश्चन नहीं.
the constitutional वकील.
आज्ञा.
The case is pending before the Tahsildar Dharmasala in the district of Jajpur. Demarcation with case number 1, 2, 3. Likhi.
Page number 19 में your lordship से disposed of, already disposed of.
Out of WPC. See, instruction आनंद.
More कहवा करता if there is a stay order, he will not proceed. Your finding
That disposal order has not been assailed, has not been sought for passing.
Pending and should have been disposed of. Para. The Lord AG upon advance copy served appears on behalf of the opposite parties 1, 2 to 4. Stop. The Lord AG shall obtain instruction regarding the reasons of the pendency of the.
No, it has been disposed of, my lord. If 19 says that it has been disposed
let
of.
us see, sir. He has a case. You don't substitute yourself for the Tahsildar. You talk to the. You may say that I have received instruction from Tahsildar, fair enough, but not extempore.
No, it is.
ଆପଣ ତହସିଲଦାର କୁ instruction ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି କି?
No, it is apparent. It is apparent.
Say apparent star, keep it to yourself for time being. Let him give you in writing disposed of. That's it. He has to respond to you. Appeal, and if there is no other legal impediment, the time that would be taken for completion of the entire proceeding. It is submitted by the Lord AG that apparently the matter is no more pending and it has been disposed of.
Yes.
With an observation that the matter is sub judice before the civil court. There is no stay order. With that observation, he has disposed.
So then if it is disposed of, then how you are saying it is pending?
No. He says that because so one advocate informed him the matter is sub judice to the civil court. But I inform him that unless and
Suit number is
but there is no stay order. There is no stay order. Unless there is a stay order, the order passed by the Hon'Ble High Court is to be carried out.
No. High Court order will not supersede the trial court order.
A trial court order किसी नहीं. What is the order passed by the trial court? Sir, you are filing the civil court. कौन sir?
High Court जदि suit रो कथा कहछथि despite the order passed in suit or pendency of the suit
16 वर्ष रो पेंडिंग अछि.
रो पेंडिंग अछि कि 6 रो पेंडिंग अछि that's not
से लिखि सेटा
1916 रो पेंडिंग अछि
ना 20
सर 1916 रो आग्रा suit अछि तो सेटा कथा पड़िनी but no writ court can exercise jurisdiction where a civil court jurisdiction is pending. Like law is clear on that. मते भल लागि पारे नि हाई कोर्ट जज कोन गोटे मजिस्ट्रेट पाखरे केसटा पेंडिंग अछि मो स्टे करि परिबिनी. I don't have power. Can I not override? I cannot. So instruction नियंतु same thing.
आगे
Same thing आपण say in fact a writ रे भी किछि unless you appear in the suit something happens.
No, demarcation.
Suppose
Sir, I can understand. Suppose there is a person who is also making dispute, his name should be there in the record, right?
this
He is not there.
only only excuse only leaving out is that the pending suit does not relate to in any manner
Yes.
to this patch of land.
Yes, suppose I can understand if there is a stay granted by the civil, but do oblige that order.
So that after the obtain the instruction.
Sir, oblige, much oblige.
And you should notice to the OP number 5.
Yes.
My lordship may kindly have a glance. Page 90.
No, I am not entering there. Obviously, you know by now you have understood my approach.
Page 9.
So what let it be there. So if you want this
Well, appellate forum को भी जाऊ नांती. अरे ये order को quashing भी मागू नांती. Prayer ने ये order को quashing भी मागू नांती. They are not agreed with this order. Prayer doesn't contain any prayer.
So you open that instruction and file whatever way. You should notice to OP number 5 by speed post with heading. Requisites for issuance of notice be filed within 5 working days or 3 working days. 5 working days. List after extra liberty to mention.
11,
Adjournment कर रहे हैं. See why this is by the kind of so many things. But because the law has the
Here is also disclosing the demarcation case. It's not and a typographical mistake. And in synopsis, second line, they have saying that not disclosing the demarcation case instead of disclosing.
item 12,
Yeah.
13,
My lord, the demarcation case has been initiated in the year 2023. Hajur? ନାଇଁ ମୋର ସୁଟ ବୁଟ କିଛି ନାହିଁ ମୋର 23 ମସିହାରେ ଆଜ୍ଞା ଇନିସିଏଟ ହେଲା ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ନୋଟିସ ହେଲା 25/3/25 ରେ ମାପିବା ପାଇଁ ତହସିଲଦାର
submitted that the matter should have added counsels and pendency of the petition. Pendency of the trade case is subjected to harassment as is honorable to enter is not able to cite to government. But the DG of the accounts officer appears and useful. Appears we have focused on the upper policy at this point of this. So after instruction, we are able to if it's for the issue of peace and also time also reasonable time that we take it to disposing of the data if there is open.
मैं प्रेमाइल my lord during the 2 week my lord your lordship may granted leave to Tahsildar to demarcate the proceeding. যদি
I have that should be action. Why madam? Yes,
my lord. Oblige.
14,
The petition is the member of scheduled caste. Here Maji. Osmian Rajan. That is rays from sun.
Rays from sun. Sun rays.
Yes, sir. The petitioner is belongs from a scheduled caste category and he is intended to separate. Aspia is one word, that is the Ranjan is one.
Yes.
Intended to sold of some property when the same category purchases are available. It was applied for the under section 22 of the Oiler Act. Till date, since February 2025 was applied, but till date no, the said case is not disposed of. Only direction to schedule caste.
He has sought permission from the advocate of he has sought permission from the advocate of the provisions of the Orissa Land Act, section 22. Selling a patch of land owned by him. This case 84 of 2025 that's investigated. I got the state this is still it's so strong. The regional parameters appears on the of property parties.
To do the intending purchasers. There is a provision in the Oiler application. No.
OP number 2 is the intending purchaser and no notice be issued for the time being. Stuff. The learned AGS will obtain instructions from the OP number 1 regarding the reasons for the pendency of the matter. Stuff. This will also obtain instruction regarding the reasonable time that would be taken to dispose of the matter if there is no other legal impediment. This after 2 weeks. Liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench. Yes, please.
15.
Yes, Mr. Mr. Submit Mr. Senior Advocate along with Mr. Jagjivan Pradhan. This hybrid mode. Yes, item 15.
In item 15, I have purchased the land in question on being auctioned by a finance company who is opposite party number 2 to their authorized officer. Sale certificate was issued at annexure, your lordship will see annexure 5 commencing from page 19.
Yeah, 1925.
Yes, madam.
Yes.
Obliged you. Madam, then this factum of issuance of sale certificate was communicated to the sub-register at page 27, annexure 6. Because they have to just make an entry in book 1.
Yes.
That is what is the dictum of this Hon'Ble Court, that once there is a sale certificate, that has to be entered in book 1. Now, the sub-register under annexure 7 at page 28 writes to the authorized officer of the finance company saying that the last paragraph, it was reported by the e-registration that the property noted in the sale certificate is no more in existence in the respective khata. It cannot be, if there is any error, that they have to rectify. But the property has been mortgaged to the finance company.
So this order is not applicable before the district register.
I have come here because it is a simpliciter entry in book 1 which is.
No, I understand that, but the question is more relevant in the sense because if you have a fact-finding inquiry, then register is a better authority than the writ court.
Here the only difficulty is this is not applicable because it's not a refusal of. It's only
Let us
entry.
see. Let us see. Let them obtain instruction. Yeah, add the senior counsel for the petitioner. Stop. It is submitted that the petitioner has purchased a property upon being auctioned by the financer for liquidating the loan. Stop. Sales certificate dated 9/10/2025 has been issued by the authorized officer of the OP number 2 authority, OP number 2 financer or finance company कौन लिखा हो. He submitted that as per the mandate of law, the entry has to be made in book 1. The learned senior advocate refers to Annexure 7, that is letter from the District Sub-Registrar Cuttack dated 24/10/2025 to the authorized officer of the OP number 2 finance company, which contains the following. Quote, on the process, it was reported to Niki at this end, quote ends. It is submitted that the observation of the district sub-registrar that the property noted in the sale certificate is no more in existence is on the face of it improbable and also incorrect. It is further submitted assuming that there has been there has been such an event. Then the authority has to rectify the same. Stop. Issue notice the learned AGA upon advance copy served appears on behalf of the opposite party number 1 and 3. Issue notice to OP number 2 by speed post with AD. Requisites for issuance of notice be filed within 5 working days. List after SR, liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench.
Obliged.
16.
Mr. Pradeep Kumar Das Mahapatra for the petitioner, the Prem Kumar Mahanti for the opposite parties. The learned counsel for the petitioner sits and has adjournment. Stop. Liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench.
17.
Miss S. Chimanka. For the petitioner, Mr. Prem Kumar Mahanti, ASC for the opposite party. Same order. 18. The party.
18.
The petitioner before your lordship with a small prayer that he has seized the recorded honor of a piece of land. She wanted to sell a part of that and prayed for providing a layout copy, that is trace map.
Who will provide which statute?
Lordship, Tahsildar will provide the
which provision, sir? Tahsildar will provide a layout copy. Kindly find out.
There is no provision, your lordship.
Where is your application?
Your lordship, application is at page 13, lordship.
1-3 ko jaldi.
Yes, 1-3. Prior to that, at page 12 also I have applied for the same thing to the revenue inspector. ROR is at page 10, annexure 1.
ଆପଣ ROR enclose करनाहांती?
करची lordship. Page 10, annexure 1.
पढ़िले? Page 12 रे कोठे ROR लिखा है?
Sorry, page 10, lordship, not 12.
ମୁଁ ତ ତହସିଲଦାର ନୁହଁ ନାହିଁ, ଆପଣ ତହସିଲଦାରଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ କୋଉଠି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ROR ଟା? ଆପଣ ହାର୍ଡ ସର୍ଭିସ କିଛି ଲେଖି ନାହାନ୍ତି?
ନା ପ୍ଲଟ ନମ୍ବର ଖାତା ନମ୍ବର ମେନସନ
ଅଫ ROR ଲେଖି ନାହାନ୍ତି? ଆପଣ କଣ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ନିଜେ ଜାଣିନାହାନ୍ତି?
ନା ମୁଁ ପ୍ଲଟ ନମ୍ବର ଖାତା ନମ୍ବର ସ୍କେଚ ମ୍ୟାପ ଟା ଲେଖିଥିଲି ଲର୍ଡ।
କାଇଁ ସେଟା? କାଇଁ ଖାତା ପ୍ଲଟ ଦେଲେ କେମିତି ହବ? ୱିଦାଉଟ୍ ରେଫରେନ୍ସ ଟୁ ତହସିଲଦାରଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଖାତା ପ୍ଲଟ ଦେଲେ କଣ ଥିବ? ROR ଦେଖିବାକୁ ପଡିବ।
Lordship, page 12 kindly have a glance, Lordship.
अरे 12 रे आपण हाईकोर्ट रे कहउचंती मु प्रेम कुमार महांती की मु तो आमे कर परिबन
आरआई को देछि आरआई को
आपण 12 रे आपण तहसीलदार को देचंती बोली कोठी कहउचंती तहसीलदार जदि आरआर देबेनी तहसीलदार कोठु करिवे आडी
ना तापर टी सबमिट करछि लॉर्डशिप देयर आफ्टर आल्सो सम डेवलपमेंट्स
पैराग्राफ लेक्चर जे आपण आरआर देचंती बोली
आरआर देछि बोली मु लेखेनी
सेटा ताले डोंट कम टू हाई कोर्ट डोंट कन्वर्ट दिस टू ए लाइक काइंड ऑफ ऑमिक्स ऑफिस you are seeking a mandamus. The authority has not acted. Now the question is, authority is not acted is fine. Then what? When you went to the authority, what you provided to the authority to act upon? Where is your ROR?
Page 10, Annexure 1.
You filed it before the authority.
Lordship, we have filed.
Sir, you are so you are asking.
Thereafter also, I have filed.
The party, have I not asked you that where you have stated in the writ petition that you have filed before the authority? You are saying I have not stated. You answered that I have not filed.
I have not stated particularly that.
Neither you have stated. Interestingly, you have not annexed also to your page 12.
Prior to that, your lordship, page 13, page 12. I have also submitted an application to the revenue inspector.
Sir, in both the applications, I have been struggling to get an answer from you.
Sir.
Have you ever filed the ROR before the authority to provide you sketch map? What do you want? And what is the provision? Counsel for the petitioner.
Lordship, judge submission.
Yes.
Thereafter, I have submitted a written representation before the ADM, your lordship, and a report was called for from the Tahsildar. Accordingly, the Tahsildar directed to RI to submit a report. And the Tahsildar has submitted the inquiry report on the grievance petition of the petitioner as at Annexure 4, page 20, your lordship.
Yes.
There they have disclosed that one Pranati Corrado, page 21. Further, it is to state that petition has been received from Pranati Rani Corrado, daughter of the first wife of Ismail Guru, LS Bodroitia. The inquiry report of the petition has been submitted to Sub-Collector Palakamdi by this office letter number so and so. Hence, as a family dispute has arose between the family members of the petitioners, and as per objection filed by the stepdaughter of the petitioner, trace map has not been issued by this office.
So what High Court will do?
Your lordship, there is no such rule at all, or else executive direction that upon receipt of a
sir, you have to show the rule that they have to file because you are not, perhaps you deliberately didn't ask you. Do you require a trace map to sell a property from Tahsildar?
Lordship.
No.
Lordship, nowadays that is mandatory, lordship.
You have to provide the sketch map annexed to it has to be annexed to the sale deed itself.
Lordship,
it is mandatory not today. It is mandatory since time immemorial. Since when the registered, this Registration Act has come into force, any registered sale deed depicting a property, the sketch map has to be there. That sketch map has to be a revenue sketch map. So which provision has been mandated? You are saying that now it is mandated that you will apply for Tahsildar. Tahsildar will give you, then you will sell it.
Which
provision? Not just because. Which provision? You are saying that there is a provision has come. Just now you said.
I said, lordship.
Where? Which provision?
Provisional lordship, executive direction, I will submit, lordship.
No. Right now, don't. I don't know how you are submitting this. There is no requirement of Tahsildar granting, then only the sale deed can be executed. But you have to append to the sale deed a revenue sketch map.
Lordship, it's because the property.
So we cannot, the court cannot direct when you have not approached the Tahsildar with the ROR.
So information thila to lordship.
Sir, I am not assisting Tahsildar. I am adjudicating matter.
Lordship.
You have come to court.
Lordship.
When you are asked that why you have not annexed ROR, you are saying so many things except saying Then we have asked that whether you have annexed the ROR, submitted ROR, when did you submit, have you stated? You are then saying so many things. But please answer why you have not annexed the ROR to your application, and and suppose you have submitted also, then why you have not stated in the writ petition, which you fairly say that I have not stated, neither have annexed. What the court will do? I got a counsel for the petitioner. The writ petition has been filed with prayer. You have not mentioned anything in the prayer. What is your prayer in the writ petition? Para Roman small 3.
Para 3. Direct the opposite parties, more particularly to OP number 4, to take appropriate action as
What action?
to issue trace map to the petitioner.
Where you have quoted the provision that trace map is to be provided? Again, coming back to that question.
Lordship, in the event I was a purchaser through
Sir, give me story, sir. I am not asking. Sir, you are telling me story for last 10 minutes. By which provision you are seeking trace map? By which provision revenue law co-provision touch? Upon trace map apply kale se debe boli. Anyway, upon mentioning Mr. Mahanti, provision ki janchandi upon that. Okay, कौन लिखे? The following prayer, Roman 3 रे जांच लिखिए.
Lordship, with due apology.
With due apology, kindly allow me to dictate the order.
Lordship.
Just. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that the petitioner had approached the authority to issue for issuance of a trace map. After the learned counsel had completed his submissions, it was asked by the court under which provision the authority is to provide trace map, and application has to be made under which provision. The application annexed to the writ petition, Annexure 2 series, does not disclose any provision under which such trace map is sought for. The application also does not disclose whether the record of right of the petitioner indicating or right title interest over the land has not been referred to, nor any enclosure has been made to the application Annexure 2 series, pages 12 and 13. The learned counsel was also requested to show if the petitioner has stated in the writ petition she has right title interest and over the property, and the record of right was filed before the Tahsildar. The learned counsel seeks time to obtain instruction. Accordingly, the matter stands adjourned. Liberty to mention for listing before the assignment.
Para 3 रे mention करछि Lordship.
सेटा डिक्टेट हला परे काहे कहले?
Recorded honor बोली मो mention करछि.
Record of right रे recorded honor जोटा कहउचंती सेटा तहसीलदार पर काहे फाइल करनांती सेटा पचरा होछि. हाईकोर्ट रे कहले जे मो फाइल करछि. But whether you have filed it and what is your, I mean, what is the contention on that? Standing on that of the Tahsildar.
जेतु से application रे not Lordship annexure, that is well. Para 3 I have mentioned Lordship. The short grievance of the petitioner is
the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that in Para 3 it has been stated that the petitioner is the recorded tenant. However, in the said paragraph, it has not been mentioned whether the record of right was filed before the Tahsildar annexed to the application. कटी सेटा कोन पेज 11 रे ଆପଣ କୋଉଟା କହୁଛନ୍ତି?
Lordship.
ଖାତା ପ୍ଲଟ ନମ୍ବର କୋଉଟା?
Page 11 टा copy of ROR Lordship.
Apparently said ROR is
एठी खतियान नंबर टा हला 666
pursuant to the MC number 240 of 2015. And also occurs the mutation case number 1063 of 1990. Yes. Regarding the details of the said cases, this is said MC case number 24015 and 1063 of 1990. Therefore, the allotted counsel for the petitioner shall obtain instruction. Yes. Urgent liberty to move for listing before the assignment. Yes. Next.
19.
On behalf of Reproduction Minister, this case may be proceeded after vacation, sir. The scenario is ill.
Your name, sir?
Anand Sagar Patra, sir. Yes, Patra.
So, is for the petitioner?
Yes.
Also to the petitioner 6 and has adjournment. Mr. Prem Kumar. So, Prem Kumar Mahanti for the opposite part.
After vacation.
The liberty to mention for listing before the assignment.
Yes,
So I'm not directing.
Yes.
Because this is not my assignment to direct other judges to take up.
Yes, sir.
Then
Item 20.
Ms. S. Misra, on behalf of Tilochan Panigrahi, for the petitioner, Mr. Prem Kumar Mahanti, ASC for the state and council, Ms. Misra being present at the virtual court, High Court of Orissa at Puri. Mention for adjournment of the matter. Accordingly, the matter is adjourned. Stop liberty to mention for listing before the assignment. Pass over to Chachi.
Sorry.
Thank you.